Hello and welcome. My name is Zaffar Iqbal and you are watching The Mojo Story. A group of Indian American lawmakers who are also staunch supporters of the bilateral ties between the two countries have expressed concerns about potential serious damage to bilateral ties. Now, this apprehension stems from the US allegations against an unnamed Indian official and an Indian citizen Nikhil Gupta in connection with the murder for hire plot of Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, the man you're seeing on the screen. This is Indian Foreign Minister Shankar and Anthony Blinken meeting earlier. Now, Gurpatwant Singh Pannu is a designated Khalistani terrorist based in US and Canada and has been issuing threats to India. Over the last few months, he has issued a series of threats, also asked for Hindus in Canada to leave that country and to return to India. He has also issued threats to people traveling on the Indian airline flight. Now, this has been a cause of concern between the two countries for some time now. Now, on Friday, the five lawmakers were briefed, and they include Congress members Amy Bera, Pramila Jayapal, Ro Khanna, Raja Krishnamurthy, and Sri Thanedar, who later released a statement after receiving a classified briefing on Gupta's indictment. Now, according to the indictment on November 29, the individuals, the Indian official allegedly and Nikhil Gupta were accused of conspiring to assassinate Khalistani terrorist Gurpatwant Singh Pannu. Now, this is the statement that they have released. We welcome the inquiry committee announced by Government of India. This is after the classified briefing was given to them, and they go on to say that actions outlined in the indictment could damage India-US partnership if not properly addressed. Now, these are the concerns that they have raised. Now, according to the indictment on November 29, Nikhil Gupta and an unnamed Indian official were accused of conspiring to assassinate Khalistani terrorist Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, who is also a US citizen in New York. The lawmakers have clearly expressed deep concern over these allegations, emphasizing the safety of their constituents that remains a paramount priority. Now, these lawmakers have been advocating for a robust India-US relationship. Now, to some background of it, that the US has in fact said that there was a plot to murder Gurpatwant Singh Pannu in New York, an Indian government official who got in touch with Nikhil Gupta, who again got in touch with another middleman, who got in touch with a hitman in US, who was an undercover US agent. There was some currency that exchanged hands. All this was done to murder Gurpatwant Singh Pannu. Now, all those documents and those evidences have been shared with the government of India. The government of India has constituted a committee to probe into that matter. India has said that it's not its policy. Now, this follows after allegations were made by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau about the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, another Khalistani separatist in Canada. But India says that the two cases are different. Americans have provided evidence and they are taking the matter very seriously. Now, these democratic lawmakers who were given this briefing have acknowledged the importance of maintaining positive, constructive relationship between the two countries. They have emphasized that the allegation would be crucial to preserving the trust and integrity of the partnership. So clearly, they have said that this could have serious impact on the bilateral relationship between the two countries. Remember, the bilateral relation between the two countries have developed at a very fast pace over the last few years on different levels, on defense levels, on people-to-people contact, on transfer of technology. But this particular issue has become a sort of a stumbling block. US officials have raised it with their Indian counterparts, and India has constituted a committee to look into the matter. Now, as far as Nikhil Gupta is concerned, his family had approached the Supreme Court of India. They said that it is not in their jurisdiction and they may have to approach the Czech court for that. Now, this is clearly an important development in the series of events that we are seeing, that Indian American Congress members who were given a classified briefing have said that it could have an impact on the bilateral ties between the two countries. So that is the issue that we're discussing. Gurpatwant Singh Pannun on the screen, he has been issuing a series of threats, very inflammatory statements that he is making. The NIA has come into action. He has been designated as a terrorist. They have seized his properties in Punjab, but he has been issuing threats. In fact, he issued the latest threat for an attack on the parliament on the anniversary, on the 23rd anniversary of the parliament attack a few days ago. So he has been issuing a series of threats and making inflammatory and noisy statements, sitting there in US and in Canada, raising the Khalistan bogey. But in the latest development, these Indian American lawmakers have been given briefing, and they've said that they welcome the inquiry committee announced by the government of India. At the same time, they have said that actions outlined in the indictment could damage India-US partnership if not properly addressed. So clearly emphasizing the seriousness of this issue. So we're seeing a series of developments that are taking place in this matter, and the latest is that these influential lawmakers, Indian American lawmakers, were giving a classified briefing, and they have welcomed the inquiry committee announced by the government of India. But at the same time, they've said that this is a serious matter and could impact the bilateral ties between the two countries. We'll keep a close track on this story. But for now, thanks so much for joining us and for watching the Mojo Story.
Mojo Story has always made a commitment to its viewers to go to where the story is. And as you can see here, we are at the epicenter of the Israel war on Gaza. We are right at the front line, about 1 mile from the Gaza Strip, as the Israeli military gets ready with its tanks and its gunners to begin its final frontal assault that will take troops into Gaza. As we said, we are not like other organizations. We believe in giving you all sides of the story objectively and as much as possible from the ground. And that's exactly what we're doing here, covering the biggest global story today from the epicenter of the war zone. So please, we need your support. Support us, become a Mojo member, subscribe to us, spread the word, and thank you for your support.